There's a phrase you'll hear in Vermilion almost more than anywhere else I've worked, and that is, I know a guy. In this town, that's usually a good thing. We trust our neighbors. We hire people that we went to school with. We give business to the families we've known for decades. And that's what part of makes this place feel like home. But when it comes to real estate, when you're putting your house, your equity, your future on the line, the I know a guy is one of the worst reasons to hire a realtor. And today I'm going to show you why. I've seen many people make that same exact mistake. They hire their cousin's friend or the agent who sat next to them at church on a Sunday, or the person who put a magnet on their fridge 10 years ago. And it's not that those agents are bad people. It's that real estate is no longer a side hustle business. It's a complex, fast moving, high stakes profession. The question is not whether you actually like the person. The question is, are they actually equipped to handle this transaction and protect you in something that could cost you tens of thousands of dollars if the deal was to go sideways? So today we're going to talk about what actually matters when choosing a realtor in Vermilion, Ohio, and what most people get wrong. My name is Adam Williams. I'm a local real estate agent here in Northern Ohio. I serve areas from Vermilion, Huron, Sandusky, and the surrounding community along the northern coast of Ohio. I grew up in Vermilion, Ohio. I understand this area very well. And I've also been in real estate for over 10 years now, especially on the marketing side. I've had a lot of different roles in real estate, from a marketing director to director of operations for a large real estate team in Ohio. And as a realtor, I've been able to market well over 1,000 homes to get top dollar for these homes. So I have a marketing specialty when it comes to real estate as well as a realtor. It's from my experience that I have seen things go sideways when you hire the wrong realtor for your deal. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's get into it. Mistake number one when choosing your realtor, and that is picking your realtor based on a personal relationship instead of a professional fit. I'm starting with this one because it's the hardest one. It's the most common. I see this all the time. You end up hiring your friend, hiring the neighbor, or the church acquaintance as your realtor. It sounds like the safe choice. The thinking goes, I can trust them. They'll take care of me. And maybe they will. A lot of times it does work out. But trust without competence is a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for a deal that doesn't close or one that closes badly. Here's what I recommend. Take a step back for a moment. Look at them like you would look at a stranger. Forget that you know them for a second. It's all about their track record and finding out what their current strategy actually is. Look at what they've done in the past. Look at their recent sales. What is their marketing like? What do they do for their listings? Start asking them questions that you wouldn't just think of when you hire a friend. A lot of times when you hire a friend, you don't really put them through the screening process, and that can bite you later on. So when you hire your realtor, ask them a bunch of questions. And I have videos on this channel with questions you're supposed to ask your realtor when you hire them. You need to find out what is their level of competency in the area that you're looking for. This is extremely important to put you in a good position. Mistake number two when hiring a realtor is confusing nice with qualified. See, a lot of realtors are very nice, but that's not the bar for success here. Real estate has one of the lowest barriers of entry of any licensed profession. You can take a course, you pass your exam, and you're a realtor within a few months. Nothing teaches you about negotiation there. Nothing teaches you about real estate and how it works in the trenches actually, when it comes to buyers and sellers, deals going wrong, negotiating, all of those things. Nothing teaches you about how to handle a deal that's falling apart at 9 o'clock the night before it's supposed to close. Likable doesn't mean capable. That's very important. As a realtor, it's our job to give you the truth. It's our job to be strong and tell you maybe what you might not want to hear, but what you'll be thankful that you heard 5 years down the road. That's our job. We're not there to necessarily just be your friend and to chit chat and all of those types of things and just be likable. That is a mistake. We are here to guide you through it. And yes, you should enjoy working with us too. So you don't want to hire someone that's just a complete jerk. However, you should enjoy working with them, but also know they're going to give it to you straight. They're going to tell you if, maybe you're overpaying. They're going to tell you if your home is priced at a point that you want to price it at a certain point, but hey, that's not going to sell at that. Or maybe you think your home is worth a certain amount, but it's going to sit on the market for too long. You're not going to reach your destination, and so forth and so forth. There's a lot of things that we have to guide you through. So hiring a realtor who is qualified is very important. Mistake number three when hiring a realtor is choosing the agent with the lowest commission. See, this one feels smart, saving money, but it usually isn't smart. The truth, and we all know the old adage, you get what you pay for. That's the same thing in real estate as well. Competent realtors charge for their services because they're good at what they do and they know they're going to get you the most money for the deal or get you the best price for the house on the buying side. This is important. A realtor who's willing to cut their commission immediately is not going to fight hard for you on the back end. At the selling table, let's say you're at a listing appointment and you say, hey, I'll consider working with you, but I want you to reduce your commission to X amount here. And that realtor immediately says, yeah, no problem. Okay, but in the middle of a negotiation with another realtor, and that realtor says, my seller wants this, or my buyer wants this, yeah, no problem. That's not what you want. You want someone who's going to advocate for the best interest of you. And a realtor who's not willing to advocate for the skills and the professionalism that they've brought to the table, it might not be a good fit for you. They're going to fight hard for you at the closing table and during negotiation. The real question you should ask is not how much does this realtor charge you, but how much are you going to net at the end of the transaction? That's the ultimate goal. Let's get to the end of the transaction, but let's get there either by selling and making the most money you can, or by buying and saving the most that you can along the way, or be in the best position to get the house you want. That's what's important here. Look at the outcome you want, not the line item. Mistake number 4, hiring a realtor and ignoring how they market. This is critical in 2026. AI is real. Technology is real. It's come so far. If you hire a realtor just because you know them and you know they've been in the city for a long time and blah, 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 but they have no marketing plan and you just choose to ignore that, in today's world, that matters now more than ever. As a realtor, our job is to market your home first and foremost. We are to bring buyers to your home by putting it out there on the right foot. It all starts with marketing. That's our primary job here. So we have to set the price correctly, and then we advertise it to the world to bring the buyer to the table. So if you have a realtor that has archaic marketing, that has no strategy whatsoever, that's going to affect you negatively, or vice versa on the buying side. If you have a realtor who's not marketing themselves, how much do they actually know about this industry and what they're doing? So here's what you should do. Pull up their last listings and see how they advertise those listings. Do they even have a YouTube channel? Are they actually doing home tours? Everybody should be doing professional photography, but you'd be surprised how many people don't do professional photography. How they treated their last listings is how they're going to treat you as well. Do you notice a trend? And the lower price point listings, they maybe don't market those the same way. That makes no sense to me. You should treat every listing like that. Our job is to market it. So no matter what the price point is, I'm going to put my best foot forward. I want to make that home look as beautiful as possible so I can get top dollar for that home and get it sold as fast as we want. Marketing is not optional. It is how your buyer is going to have a first impression on the home you're selling. So hire a realtor that has a really good marketing plan. Mistake number 5 when hiring a realtor is not vetting their understanding of Vermilion's micro markets. Vermilion is not one market. It's at least 4 or 5. Your realtor needs to understand these micro markets on a high level in order to have a good, effective pricing strategy for them. See, lakefront homes are going to price differently than lakeview homes. Lakeview homes will price differently than just something that's walkable to downtown. That walkable to downtown home will price differently than something that's inland. You have to understand how these homes are situated when it comes to these amenities around, and these micro markets will teach you that. A realtor who treats all of Vermilion the same way will misprice your home, miss the right buyer, or steer you wrong on what to offer. Ask them to walk you through how they'd price a home in 3 different parts of town. If they give you a generic answer, they might not actually know what they're doing in Vermilion. So when choosing a realtor, here's what to look for instead. Basically, flip the script here. You want a realtor who is full-time. They should be deeply local, and they should be current. Someone that can show you their recent track record, their listings, someone that can show you their marketing plan. How do they market these homes? They should know the difference between all the micro markets inside of the city you're choosing there. They should know exactly how to price these homes in these markets as well. You want someone who's honest with you, not just likable, but that's going to be honest and tell you the truth, even if it's going to cost them the listing. A realtor that isn't willing to tell you that, hey, you're overpriced on this home isn't doing you your best interest. They're not going to get you to the finish line that you want and the outcome that you want. The one who agrees with everything you say is probably not going to be a good fit for you and get you the most for your listing, or on the buying side, get you the best price for that home. So in summary, don't pick the realtor just based on I like them. They make me feel good. Pick the realtor based on competency, based on track record, and a confidence that they're going to get the job done the way that it should be done. So if you're getting close to buying or selling in Vermilion, Ohio, or any of these other cities around here, I would love to have an honest conversation with you, be able to guide you through that process, get the process started, or just have a conversation to put the right foot forward for you. All of my contact information is in the description below. Feel free to check out my website for more information. I'd love to hear from you. Go ahead and call me, text me, doesn't matter. Whether that's tomorrow, whether it's 8 months down the road, whenever that's convenient for you, reach out to me. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel so you can stay more informed on what's happening in Vermilion in the real estate market and these local areas here. We'll see you on the next one.